Hello, I'm Elaine Stevens, and I want to welcome you to Art Beat. Hello and welcome to Art Beat, where art is the heartbeat of South Mississippi. All this furor around me, ladies and gentlemen, is a birthday party. We are here for the 6th anniversary of the Mary C. O'Keefe Cultural Center in Ocean Springs, and you can see there's a tremendous amount of excitement. Boy, are you in store for some incredible music and other surprises, so stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Art Beat. What a special night it is. We are standing here in the IP Viking Cafe. It is the first time it is being used after many, many months of construction, and we are delighted to have as our guest tonight Miss Marta Williams, who's actually honoring us with a wonderful wine tasting.
Thank you, thank you. I'm honored to be here. This is absolutely beautiful.
Well, Marta has, actually Marta and I, don't tell anyone, but we go way back since childhood to the old Gus Stevens days. Now we've reconnected since IP Casino has started sponsoring so much here at the Mary C.
And look how good we look.
And she does so much for this facility and so much for charity, and we're just really thrilled to have you. But
thank you.
Tell me what we're going to be drinking.
Well, we're going to drink anything but Chardonnay.
Darn, that's what I like.
We're going to try some Italian La Reme, which is a Chardonnay Pinot Grigio blend, a Moscato from Italy. We're going to try Torrontés from Argentina.
Wow.
We're going to try Terrazas Cabernet from Argentina. And we're going to try a wonderful Barolo from Italy and a Pinotage from South Africa.
So it is a worldwide tour of wine.
Worldwide, and also items that most people are hesitant to pick up in their local wine shop, and I want them to try them. So
well, you've always been sort of a visionary when it comes to all this, and if you don't know where Fort Bayou is, it's on Highway 90 in Ocean Springs. Fabulous store, carries a number of different kinds of unique liqueurs and wines, and the only place where I can get Metaxa brandy.
That's right.
But at any rate, Marta has donated her time and her wine for this special event. So what of these wines is your favorite?
Oh, I don't have a favorite. It's like asking which child is your favorite. I can't do that.
Well, now I noticed that we have a tremendous amount of wonderful Middle Eastern food, some food from the IP Casino that was donated.
Yes.
So are you going to attempt to pair some of those
I have
foods?
paired some of those, and we're going to do a lot of those Middle Eastern with this Barolo from Italy.
Right.
And then we're going to do a little bit of the Cabernet and Pinotage. Both are wonderful, and those who want light, we'll do the Torrontés and the La Reme, the Chardonnay. And then if you want dessert, this Moscato is great with
So
the
that's
dessert.
a little sweeter then?
It's a little sweeter and effervescent, wonderful with desserts or sweeter foods.
Now some people are very timid about purchasing wine because of the price points. Where do we fall into that range here?
All of these that I'm pouring tonight run between $15 and $30.
So they're pretty reasonable wines.
They're pretty reasonable. Some are even cheaper. This, for example, is only $10.
Well, if you pour me a little glass, we're going to raise a glass of cheer to the Mary C. birthday party.
Absolutely. We need to celebrate the Mary C.
Absolutely. And I will let you know exactly how it tastes.
Now, this is the Chardonnay Pinot Grigio.
How did she know? It's because she's known me for years. Cheers, Marta.
Cheers.
Thank you for being with us.
And happy birthday, Mary C.
And happy birthday, Mary C. We'll be right back right after this message.
So if you would, let's start off, and I don't know if he knows this, but I think we're going to go ahead and sing happy birthday to the Mary C. before we do our lineup with the children, and then I'll tell you what's coming after that, okay? So ready, together, shall we sing happy birthday? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary C. Happy birthday to you. Yes, let's give ourselves a round.
David Delk with KNS Theater. We are actually in the middle of rehearsals for a show called Oliver in the middle of November, November 13th, 14th, and 15th. We have some school shows on November the 12th, and they're actually sold out now, so we're excited about that. Tonight we have 3 great little kids that are in the show here to sing a few songs from Oliver. It's a quick little rundown with numbers. Then after this fabulous belly dancer is right behind us. It's just really great. It was either the belly dancer or Elaine Stevens. I wasn't sure who it was, but she looked great backstage. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring out the first kid from Oliver, KNS's Oliver. This is Haley Sliker. Come on out here, Haley. Best director in the world? You. Okay. All right, you can keep the part. Okay, what song are you going to sing? Where is Love? Okay, great. Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Barnes as Oliver.
Wonderful, exotic belly dancing. I met her last week at Mosaics, and you are in store for you. So,
Your parents always promised you the very best. Security, comfort, love. No matter what happened, they always led you in the right direction.
I was worried about my mom, so I wanted her to have the quality of life and enjoy her friends. So I steered her in the right direction just like she did me.
Located in Foley, Alabama, Live Oak Village offers assisted living and a reputation for making families happy.
Oh, welcome back to Art Beat. I tell you, the man's got me rolling on the floor. This is David Delk. I've known him for years, and if you have been fortunate enough to see him before audiences, truly one of the Gulf Coast's main talents, major talent.
Wow.
Love him, love him.
I'll slip you that 20 later,
Yeah,
Elaine.
baby, I did it to the belly dancer. Hey, he didn't even see me dancing out there. I could have auditioned for one of your shows.
For a moment there, I thought that was you out there as the belly dancer.
Well, you know what? I started it all.
That's great.
Was, you know, she's just picking up where I
She's
left
picking
off.
up, that's right. You
Poor
set the
girl.
bar.
Yeah, that's what I did. Well, the children that you're directing, I heard this extraordinary number. There's 40 children in this play?
I'm doing Oliver for KNS Theater in November. I have 40 kids and 40 adults, so it is an adult show. It's on tour right now throughout America, so it's a very popular show. We're doing it locally, and it's wonderful. It's a fun show, and I have great kids, fabulous kids. It's wonderful.
Where did they come from? The talent that we saw tonight on this stage was phenomenal.
Unbelievable. 9-year-old kids, 10, 12, 11 kids. 11-year-olds, they are wonderful, and they know everything. They know their lines after the first rehearsal. They'll tell me when I, you know, Mr. David, you didn't say that last time. You said this. So, you know, I just whack them once, and they understand where they are. But no, I love these kids. They're wonderful.
Are you giving them, I mean, David has a fabulous voice. I love to hear him sing. In fact, tonight here at the Mary C, people were coming in. Are you going to sing for us? Maybe we can convince him after a couple of glasses of wine. But are you doing any vocal coaching with them? Or how does that
No,
work?
not at all. Most of these kids are coming in talented, stage ready. We have a great musical director, Tammy Turnage, and the choreographer is Lori Dalgo from Ocean Springs. A great staff. It's wonderful, and they're just great kids. You know, it's wonderful, and the show is actually for adults too, because there's like a murder in there. You know, it's not just a little happy
It's a very
song.
sophisticated Charles Dickens play.
That's
you
right,
know, but
exactly.
The thing that we love about KNS, obviously, is they're very provocative. They do extraordinary productions. They sell out. So we need to tell everyone where to get the tickets.
Well, you can get tickets beginning in October at knstheater.com.
Okay.
And you can check the paper. There'll be television stuff, but knstheater.com, November 13th, 14th, and 15th at the Sanger Theater.
If you're booking your calendar way ahead, Sounds of the Holidays, directed by Mr. David Delk, at the IP Casino for the Heart Association.
Yes.
So it's usually a fabulous show.
2010, we still have a year.
2010,
One
but
more
put it
year.
on your calendar and save
That's
that
right.
date. And we'll be in the front row seat clapping away at Oliver.
You're going to be on stage doing that belly dancer
Yeah,
thing. There you go.
We're going to take a break right now. We'll be right back after this. Well, we're here in the Jose Room of the Mary C. Cultural Center on the 6th birthday. You're watching Art Beat. And we are here with a group of wonderful Southern writers right here from the South Mississippi area. You're going to meet a few of them in just a few minutes. And standing here with Edward Albritton. Wow, what a fascinating rock career you had without playing a note of music, right?
Right, right.
Tell us about the classic rock years.
Well, my classic rock years started from like 1970 to 1979. That included photographs of Elton John, Eric Clapton, Carlos Santana, Kiss, David Bowie, Foghat, Jay Giles Band, Jethro Tull. Just a whole host of different rock
all those
bands.
people of our generation, Ed. All those people that we've seen rock concerts for over the years, right?
Right.
Was it thrilling? What was it like?
Well, back then it was a stampede to get to the front of the stage. It was free for all, and it made it challenging and fun when I was 17 years old. And back then, you know, everything, there was no reserved seats, you know, it was just wide open. And that's what made it interesting, you know, and challenging to take a photograph in that melee, you know, that you run through.
Well, so how and where did these photographs appear? I mean, did people see them all over the country?
No, I just retired from my job, decided to do something with the photographs, and this is a book I've always dreamed of putting together, is a book of my classic rock photos, you know.
And kids out there, people that love music, teenagers that want to do what you did, how did you get started in all that?
Well, I got started in high school taking pictures for the annual staff. That's how I started learning about taking pictures. And then friends started going to concerts, and I started following them. And I said, well, wow, what a great, you know, here's my idols, you know, my music, and I love music. And it ties all into my life, and all my beginning years was going to music. Music was part of my, I guess, my, you know, gut livelihood. My whole life was around music, and And these entertainers were like gods to us back in
Well,
high
you do
school.
beautiful work, unbelievable work.
Well, thank you.
Where can people get the book?
They can get it at the Hard Rock Casino.
Fantastic. Hard Rock Casino,
Hard Rock
Edward
Casino at
Albritton's,
Taunt.
at which store?
At Taunt, at the Hard Rock. You can buy the T-shirts. I got the T-shirt line there.
And you designed that as
And
well?
I designed the
didn't you?
T-shirt from the photograph.
Well, we're going to move on down the
Okay.
line here. We're going to talk to Tommy Thompson. Okay, so
Thank you.
You're welcome. Tommy, it's so good to see you. I guess we haven't seen each other since before Katrina.
That's correct, right? It's been quite a while. It's certainly good to see you again also.
We met through the Gulf Coast Writers Association, and Tommy is here along with about 7 other authors doing a book signing at the Mary C. And as you can see, he's gathering a lot of interest. I see that you have written not only Taste of Freedom, which I'm very familiar with, but you now have a new book on the market. Tell us about that.
Yes, The Hair of the Dog. It's a memoir and also based on 20 years of experience working with alcoholics and recovering drug addicts.
So you were actually in the counseling field.
Yes, I was an alcohol and drug treatment specialist.
And what makes this book different than, say, other books about addiction? How do you...
Because it's poignant. It's a poignant story of reality of life on the streets and what addicts go through. And it covers the pain, the hardships, and the emotional aspects of it. And I think it's a good read for especially family members that are having problems with relatives or friends, for that matter. It's an excellent read.
Well, it's such a pervasive problem, obviously, you know.
It is.
And I think that anytime anyone reads a story about that, some part of it will hit personally for them, and maybe you could change one person's life.
Exactly,
you know,
exactly. Right.
So, was this a bit harder to write than Taste of Freedom?
Yes, because it was more emotional, because there's a personal aspect to
Yeah,
it.
I could see
And
that.
in fact, from time to time, I had to back away from it
I bet.
because it got too emotional. But I finally got it completed and published in May. And so far, it's doing pretty well. It's available through authorhouse.com, my publisher, or Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com.
Oh, fantastic.
Right,
So they can go
exactly.
online and they can purchase either one of the books.
Exactly.
Very
exactly.
good. And hopefully you're not leaving the area again.
Hopefully not.
I hope not. We're going to see more books by Tommy Thompson, I hope.
You will. I plan to stick around more. In fact, I'm going to do a sequel to A Taste of Freedom.
Fantastic. It'll be wonderful, I'm sure. And we're going to have more Art Beat right after this segment. Thanks,
Okay.
Tommy.
Thank you.
What a surprise seeing you walk in through that front door. And it's just wonderful to have you on Art Beat. Welcome back to Art Beat. This is Lee Green Pope, a celebrity in her own right here on the coast. And she's directed many, many children's shows.
Yes, I have.
So, and now you're an author.
I'm an author, and I'm also a freelance writer for a magazine, too.
Well, she never stops.
But I'm not as busy as Elena.
Well, I have to tell you, of course, I would pick up The Outrageous Dancing Princesses. This is one of Lee's books. Do tell us about this. What makes them so outrageous?
Well, they go out every night and dance and wear out their shoes. And the king, their father, says, you have got to stop going out every night and wearing out those shoes. So he locks them in their room. But guess what?
What?
They found a way, a secret way, to get out of their room.
Sounds like my story.
Yeah. So they love to dance, but they're very messy. So each one of them has to have a French maid. And the French maid calls them the Dirty Dozen.
The Dirty Dozen, wow. How great. Well, it sounds like these are very independent, liberated women.
Yes, they are.
Of which you are one of them. And you set the pace on the coast for so many of us to follow, Lee. You really did.
You're so sweet.
I'm serious.
I appreciate it.
She's been a role model for many women here on the coast. Where can we get your books?
You can get them from me. You can get a card, call me, or you can go to Barnes & Noble.
Okay.
And my telephone is 864-7261.
Say that one more time.
864-7261.
We have the Enchanted Toy Shop here, and we have the...
Did you know that
Cinderella
Cinderella had a diary?
Never knew that, did you?
Cinderella had a diary, and this book tells all about Cinderella.
So I guess the gossip column started a long time ago.
And Cinderella knew how to gossip, but she was a very nice gossip.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, Lee Green Pope, author, director, we're going to talk to Miss S.A. Moncrief shortly. But you know, it's fascinating. There's a young lady over here that's reading your entire book as she's
Yes,
sitting
she
there. So
is.
apparently,
My husband gave up his seat so that she could sit here and read.
what a compliment to you. What
Well, I
a
think it
compliment.
is.
So we're gonna speak with your colleague
All right.
about her books. Okay?
And thank you so much
you're
for
so
inviting
welcome.
us.
You're so welcome. Well, The Adventures of Will Walker by S.A. Moncrief and The Long Horizon. Two very different titles, probably two very different kinds of books, right?
Yes, they are. I do some part-time teaching, and so I wrote The Adventures of Will Walker to encourage the kids at school to read, and I've read it to a lot of the kids, and they really love it.
So you have read this to them?
Yes.
Now, do they what is the story about? What is this adventure exactly?
It's a 1908 adventure of a boy with his father and his uncle who recreate Marco Polo's journey.
Fantastic.
So it's kind of a teaching tool.
So it has also got a bit of history involved in that as well.
It does.
Now, The Long Horizon sounds almost like a romantic novel.
Well, a little bit. This is basically a love letter to Oklahoma. It took me 15 years to write this because I'm a retiree of an oil company, and it's about an enterprising young woman who builds her own oil company.
Now, and tell me why Oklahoma?
That's where I grew up. And
What part?
Up north of Tulsa.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. Well, ironically, my daughter was born there. She's from Stillwater, and so I'm going to have to get this book for her.
Good.
All right, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back right after this. More Art Beat. And we're back with more Art Beat right here in the IP Viking kitchen with executives. Oh my goodness, congratulations on it.
Thank you, thank you.
Congratulations on this, congratulations on the birthday bash.
Thanks.
It is unbelievable. How do you feel tonight with this success?
It's bliss, Elaine. It really is. I mean, so many people having a great time and enjoying all different kinds of arts. We've got visual, we've got culinary, we've got performing arts, we've got music. There's a band going on right now, Kingston High, in the theater at the Mary C. It's just been a nonstop rat-a-tat, array of events here at the Mary C. Birthday Bash. And it is so great to see folks just enjoying the hell out of the Cultural Center.
Well, they couldn't have done this without you and the energy of this community, because this is your Mary C, so you need to come down here and participate in many of these classes and activities. And I have to tell you, from a personal perspective of what IP has done with Partnership of Viking in creating this amazing facility, where you're going to get some absolutely remarkable chefs teaching you how to cook the latest and greatest in food, of all kinds of food,
We're so excited about it.
Oh my goodness. I mean, we're just, well, you can tell we're speechless just about. So.
Tonight at the 6th Annual Mary C. Birthday Bash, it's the public's first look at the new cafe.
It is.
And everyone's just been agog. It's just been fabulous. There's a lot of excitement. We previewed our wine tasting class with Marta Williams at Fort Bayou Liquor.
Right.
And
I interviewed her earlier.
It's been terrific, and we've got a lot of exciting cooking classes in mind with the IP chefs, actually, and a lot of stuff. We had belly dancing on the stage earlier, sort of a sampler, as we have belly dancing classes here at the Mary C. We had the Grounding Center did a special birthday tribute number on the stage. Wasn't it great?
Yeah,
so a lot of stuff coming out. It's everyone seems to be having a great time, and it's extremely gratifying because we work hard here at the Mary C to give the community a wide array of cultural options.
And I was here last night for a remarkable documentary entitled Dare Not Walk Alone.
That was great.
And the young man that produced it out of St. Augustine, Florida, it was pretty remarkable. And for once, Mississippi was not the focus of the civil rights movement.
Indeed.
It was the St. Augustine, Florida area, but it was a spine-tingling type of event, Eric. So there's such a variety of things that go on here at the Mary C. And obviously people are celebrating the 6th birthday with such glee, as you
It's
put it.
wonderful. It's wonderful. You know, we feel like the community's given us a big, wet, sloppy kiss. You know?
Well, we can do
It's
that
great.
too.
Yes, exactly. I mean, we've got so much going on. Next weekend, we've got the Walter Anderson Players doing Texas Two-Step.
Yeah.
We've got a new documentary coming up, M for Mississippi, on September 26th. We've got another film in the Southern Circuit film series called Pants on Fire. It's a comedy. That's October 2nd. We've got Celtic Crossroads coming up 15th and October 15th
big
and 16th.
show on that one. Sells out quickly.
World class, yes,
Yeah,
Irish band. Be
unbelievable.
sure, get your tickets now, www.themaryc.org. And then the following weekend after that, Ocean Springs Music Fest. 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday, October 24th and 25th. And the headliner in the theater that evening, the Preservation Hall Stars from New Orleans. So
wow.
we're obviously thrilled
Super
to have
jazz
them.
group.
Yes.
Well, you don't have to go to Mobile or New Orleans. You can stay right here in South Mississippi. All the arts you've ever wanted right here at the Mary C. O'Keefe Cultural Center. If you have any ideas about what you'd like to see on Artbeat, please email me at wkfk.com and let me know, and I'll put you right here on Artbeat, just like I'm doing with Eric Zala. Congratulations again, Eric.
Thanks, Elaine.
And we're going to see you right here on Artbeat next week.
Thanks.
So proud.